hatred into world peace. Fur release meets Ramones meets Tom Waits, Kathleen Hunter and Dylan Thomas in God's gates, and self-management, extravagant, ravenous rap phantom myths. My mind is the city of Los Angeles. Angels, painful of painful witnesses. I see earth as a practice palette. I don't know what you think this is. Ubiquitous lips of lost kisses led to a dark passage. An arc of active harassing evils that laugh massive. Can't ask magic, there was a spell overtone. Once upon a time there existed fairies, elves and clover gnomes. Romato, martyrs whose hype was bam, big ones. Beats in the snare, my blinks and kick drums. Live once, maybe more, if I get an encore. Concord thought 100 horsepower, not shores. Song choruses and all of us as heads, rants, headpans. Through my pregnancy with Emmanuel Kant. Philosophize and dot my eyes with question marks. Desperate ask to get answered by Charlton Heston marks. Indigestion starts when I eat knowledge too quickly. It develops in skeletons like Ricky Lee Jones. Bones don't get eaten by maggots. Everybody patterns the world eventually. Can't go gadget, nothing when you die, cause you don't have no voice. But for now, I'm alive, and I'm pro-choice. Oh boy, space is weird, but time is weirder. Some minds are shoes, my mind's a leotard. Dances around as opposed to force kicks. I love to kiss, but I currently have some sore lips from all this warship talk. There can't be so many shouting, oh no. One day there'll be peace, I don't doubt it, I know so. There can't be so many shouting, oh no's. One day there'll be peace, I don't doubt it, I know so. Yo, it's Macromantics, representing all my real candy addicts. I rap and lads say, look at that. Make heads turn like a crooked cap. Put it back, temptation's there, but I don't steal. Only wear high shoes if they've got broken heels. Cause I'd rather click-clack the back of a pen. If I fail the attempt, well then I'll practice again. Flags that offend, wave in danger, kiss those necks. Spectacles with red fistfuls of discotheques. This goes to bless, and this goes to show. I spend all my money on records and going to shows. Not blowing my nose with the need for speed or fake ecstasy. So when I land up getting stung on the face by nest of bees. Live, sleep, eat, read, write and dream words. With a slice of advice and a side of bean curd. I feed birds and fly on their backs to something wow. Right now I'm writing this from up in the clouds. Reeking, cheap aftershave, sharper blade to mark and engrave and cause a hurt. Drawn worth more, thought occurs in a fall to earth. All the works of thoughts support for war by a brainwash. Feet put together, never separate once a chain locks. Raindrops falling in the form of bombs. There's nothing to see here now, please walk along. The Lord, he wants his water back and all of that around in the trees. And everything he created before Adam and Eve, he's claiming his land back. It's a planned act against a bad man. The plant anthrax and grams of crack over by prime tracks. Governments, war seekers, the same group of stoops claim faith in the Lord Jesus. Modern day crucify the non-white nuisance guy who don't do but die and winds up when the roof is high. The truth is I myself and how I think it makes sense. As the fake of it, so days and then contending I'd say sex. As I rape the earth's and minds with certain signs, twist and shout. It's got me thinking all I need's my wrist and mouth. Wisdom bowed down to all the higher energies. At night recline on an island of fire, a bed of dreams with a head that seeks the truth. I've gone to find it, I don't know where it is, but I know it's lopsided. It's all a conspiracy that they use guns to set spirits free. Where at sea, floating limitlessly, I hear such piercing screams from the inner me. It's all a conspiracy that they use guns to set spirits free. Where at sea, floating limitlessly, I hear such piercing screams from the inner me. Patriotism was loud as hell, but not as loud as the sound of when the towers fell. The proudest melt and the ouch and ouch to rebel. Look out to the television, believe all the stoutest spells. Out of the realm of mere existence, guided halos. The apocalypse invaded, propagated, mediated. A lot of tenacious fake Vegas races monopolized. Shock for shock and ice until there's a lot of loss of life. Of all inhabitants, whether it's animals or man or men. Did you think this was spoke about land of the dead? I stand and I sense dread, beg and plead with modest eyes. What is an natural get captured with genetically modified. Even horror hides from the hands of man, he doesn't care to win. The link between force, hornets, horn, that's why he's scared of him. Prepare the sin to be executed via the cross. The world will either get taken over by fire or frost. The wise and the wise are once in charge. Before corporate corpse, all of it with a big barge. To think hard becomes harder when they kidnap thought. No sense of vigor, censorship says it was to think that for. Sing that wars in flux and cause dead by hundreds. The world isn't colour or black and white, it's bloodshed. Love left a message and said I'm sorry, but while we attack, I've gone to find peace, but I'll be back. It's all a conspiracy that they use guns to set spirits free. Where at sea, floating limitlessly, I hear such piercing screams from the enemy. It's all a conspiracy that they use guns to set spirits free. Where at sea, floating limitlessly, I hear such piercing screams from the enemy.
This is what happens when dreams are used. This is what happens when dreams are used. Go on, son, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out.
Let it out? How? I'm boxed in, locked in, wings on pigeons. Midget, bring your mechanical feathers and it will either meet ether or seesaw the truth until she snores. Root, hoop, swish, sleep. Who's with me in a dream of peace and quiet? Leaves and fires, a Jesus virus. Weeders, might as well pick a put. I put up a forward corded shots, a bullet wound to the head. Move to the dead, acapella gaga, feed me mush. See me push, weenie oomphs into Mac trucks. Bad like a lad struck in black mud. Playing twister, wish sharp, on a star, case right, regular. Haha, subjective bird's eye, word shy from the world. Bilateral, factual, saturated, match wars into categories. Fat in your 4-leaf clovers, into tall walking over the sofa couch. Ouch, broken mouth, fat lip, cat litter. That which hurts works to left and right and set your sights into the glorified rowing ride of your life on a dodgem car. Odds and odds, cause it's fond of stars that want the dark to be a stage prop. They've got to wait, I'll play. Got today's work straight from what I once prayed. Gone, shake on it, hand meets hand and declines, pierces ears and steers us in the wrong direction. Long lines lengthen into ponds and my sentence me to a life in prison. Risen, ridden, ribbon into written visions. Shimmering a shivering flag that wags his tail doesn't wave naval doors into waves of war. They'll explore and ruin, truant, nuisance, brutal, prove or proven, tune-ins, hoodie bins. And you should win, shoestring clings, inklings, vintage, pink prints of dreams. Me, dreaming in, on, and of me.
This is what happens when dreams are used. This is what happens when dreams are used. Go on, son, let it out, let it out, let it out.
Heart over mind over matter, I load that procrastinate, innate, shift shape, give take, binaries, they finally, I believe, join forces in coin courses of histories, us versus them, must immerse men in admitting mistakes. This takes infinite faith and with it days of understanding, the blunders can bring positive, but you've got to give offerings to past spirits, life withered in mass mirrored, progressions of self with the other, help is but a dream, life is but a beam of light, free from the right and wrong, inside is from the bomb of the heartbeat, bonbons, tarts and sweets, mark teeth with innocent, with a temper, better than having them punched out, must crouch to touch earth mother, worth wonder, stroke a hair, poke and stare at the oaths of fair coats of care, we walk on, talk from the soul, listen with thickened wisdom, devolve from technical rich nickels, the pinch little symbols into pockets, do not get caught up, tied down in a nightgown of constant sleep, God sent freeze a song to be recorded, least of all thought and soul as a role model, with a free cold bottle of no fondle, bundle of joy will come to destroy, we need to avoid being seamlessly spoiled, disguise the mishides in the big eyes of the infinite force, who insists it's all real, the short spiel is a fake heart, ask Descartes who prayed past a naked ass of vision with reason, seeing isn't believing, but what is dreaming, seeing isn't believing, but what is dreaming.
This is what happens when I dream.
life or death? You decide, you die. Majors of estrogen specimens best begin with men who've lied. Left off, next up, proper thought. Lost a lord, not for sure, ponder my what and walk forth across the porch of gawks and sweets, all in the name of chalk and cheese. No war but peace, please. These are the days of our lives. I was cleaning the couch and where I found five. Mitemized, white, white, spice, rounding speak. Cheek dungarees with a stuck tongue in cheek sheet. Dresses a ghost but won't oath under. The marshmallow man a ghostbuster. Got a barn but with someone. I danced with languages of bandits with bum chums. Chug jugs of red Cabernet Sauvignon. Had a date with the one, ran away, got to sing songs. Live long arms, strong veggie diets. I ain't confiding, Mike's to pick any riots. Let me violence, I'll teach you to be polite. Feed the beans and rice, read and write. I leave a light on so we can with emotions. Chosen, rosen from a dead and omen. Open Beethoven opponents, aka techno. Infect those skepstones with rectos. The rest goes la-di-da with a party of blast. Come you'll grasp the ass, be smarties and stars. Huddy-ha, smile, huddy-ha, thingy patterns. They control yours, not to bring in balance. It happens, but my rap blends defense. Easily dead, shallow thoughts into deep ends. The men and she, women in the power of grey skulls. They vulnerable to ripples, the little play the face styles. Place palpitations, suggestions to deliver. Live a little, don't sit or twiddle thumbs and let simmer. Miserable, cuddle up to a sharp blade. Everyone's called to get in a bath and bathe. Stark naked faces, of course it whiz through. Spin till you spew, may the force be with you. I'm indecisive and I like it, but somehow it's all clear through my writing. In my mind's wind, blowing nice things. Cross the sky draped in bright and lightning. Flying kite strings with my mind's hints. Stereotyping in the right thing. I'm indecisive and I like it, and I like it, and I like it. I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know, wanna go have fun. Yo, run row from this mumbo jumbo. Tongue goes close to prose. What do you reckon then? I don't know, so what do you recommend? I know, corporate to forfeit. Sell all for fibs and sis, kids are forced to fill it in. Dong things wrong, where'd you get it from? False information, blatant syringe bond. A prickling assistance, for instance, this is a big stint to give hints to live submissive. Print businesses, those who like tell them to shut up. Join the garbage that they started in the gutter. Haha, simple principle, they get what you give. Well, there it is, you met your men in the head of negative. If you ever live, you fed a fist of the vision obstructed. When the search had hurt, when they said the real's been abducted. Not by aliens, but the male GMs of consumerism. The rumor isn't false, true, we're here to do me villains. The fake played 8 of buy that is dead. We're currently in a tunnel, but there's a light at the end. Recline, look up in the sky and write down all the possible locations where your God is right now. Is life allowed to be lived in bright brown? Sewers where the purest echoes of suicide sound? Where's the mighty mouse? Mr. Invisible dry mouth that he can't talk is the lord of the kryptonite crown. The crime is a black tinged white lie allowed to constitute for the wrong view of why and how. I'd rather die than drown in repulsive falsehoods that someone else's thoughts and pulse was put into my being. Plus I'm a zombie robot. How come what's right be so wrong is thrown at God? Gotcha master pastime in the fire escape. Extinguish wish which transforms a force into the lion's cape. Spoofing ran a Superman, flew and stands on a high rise. A new demand, axe proof and plan. Here's why time flies. Adonai dies under crystal clear. Chandelier shaking his head with a scaredy cat that can't handle fear. To clutches onto his mushroom taken out of context. Justifies a lack of justice in life and the bomb threats. It's beyond existential reason or rationale that its fanatics let their rash passions prowl on the freedom of a fellow coexister. And the true creator even knows it's mixed up. My mind, try give it a price. A slice is biased, heist into egg whites. So right, hot recline, look up in the sky and write down all the possible locations where your God is right now. Is life allowed to be lived in bright brown? Sewers where the purest echoes of suicide sound? Where's the mighty mouse? Mr. Invisible dry mouth that he can't talk to law with a kryptonite crown. The crime is a black tinged white lie allowed to constitute for the wrong view of why and how. It's blatant, then he shakes his head in a sad manner, watching the sponsor knocking nails into hands with a dagger that the zealot beheaded because of jealousy's finger licking, blaming it in the name of myth and symbolism. It's silly, isn't it? But higher force, it's scarred. It can't believe that we've taken it this far, with arms that don't cater for the right felt. Wasn't the law to love thy neighbour as thyself? See, the essence has been bended and blinded. You beauty cries because we offended its mindset about the non-arbitrary harmony and mastery. The fine divine waters and the nice crafted trees. Whatever might be releasing energy at a steady rate. Is it a heavy fate? God of science? It's a guessing game. Let's get it straight, it wasn't meant to lead to this. Heathe a niche full of fetuses with bleeding bits. Reason rips. Your mind keep it fit. Macromantics believes in peace and the kids recline. Look up in the sky and write down all the possible locations where your God is right now. Is life allowed to be lived in bright brown sewers where the purest echoes of suicide sound? Where's the mighty mouse? Mr. Invisible dry mouth, but he can't talk to law with a kryptonite crown. The crime is a black tinged white lie allowed to constitute for the wrong view of why and how. Goodbye for now. I need a deep rest, I'm depressed. Falling leaves and weeds are leaflets. Free bets, but no free to bet. Read to heads locked inside a TV set. Yep, dead retro, minds on death row. Cling onto the cable for dear life, don't let go. Evolve to having our own antennas and touchy touchscreens that have bad tempers. Too much to choose from, eeny meeny. Now we have DVD dreams. Pause it and buy what shoes I'm wearing. Replay that part where I lose my bearing. Download scenes from the net into brainwaves. By X-rated sci-fi nightmares, cheap inane ways. Game consoles replace voodoo dolls. Curses on the person cursing who you hold with your joystick. Boy, is this fun or what? I can't tell if it's metal, punk or pop. Watching this homogeneous monolith approach. This is an art there are no longer senses to evoke. Can't contain thoughts, scream them out loud. Max's digital, pristine surround sound. God is everywhere, so's a surveillance camera spreading round cities, and say it's cancer. We become addicted to seeing things on a big screen. Computer programming, child labor at 16. I sit and can't work out, am I awake, huh? The future looks ugly, but they brush it up with makeup. What is the future? Exponential growth until the eventual takeover by a computer. Cucumber on eyes to blind, insert matrix clips. I'll be in the front row when the token spaceship hits. Get spades and dig, you would hide too. Insert a quarter into do-it-yourself suicide booth. I invite you to witness what an underground wisdom rapper is. Super secret meetings held by resistant pacifists. Manifest myself in the form of a haiku and feed knowledge secretly through dried and ripe fruit. As they try to buy property minds, a fake new lord lets them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet George Jetson. Head sending with to anatomy factory to do the dirty work. While body sits in front of a TV watching absurdity first. The bird of rebirth, so they can use us twice. For corporate war, they torture war to say fuck Christ. And mainstream religion, which got bought out. But then I came and conquered with my fellow 4 scouts. Attacked with a dialect that became extinct. Circulated papers, I guess we reigned with print. Tapped and hacked into the audio-visual fascists. Turned their headquarters into miserable ashes. Free the world from mental slavery. Serve food for thought with emerald catering. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. Hyberic logic, delish batch of English rap pot sticks. Lyric dumplings, dumping, dum dim dim, some pink, I'm too blow. Bubble pearls into liquid lyric spirits, limits, myths, risen, freeze cups on behalf of the last remaining. Caught you lie by porcupine, talk to rhyme, raw food and wine. Talk to my mind in a void and Freud, noises, poison, dream, deem, psychologic, hyperbolic, muppets and puppet culture subdivisions on monkey missions. Gungries given born into and morph out of loud songs into lounge moms, nouns now rendezvous, pay to glaze, hey, use with naked truths. doom. My demise was loving the life I lied about, but a night announced my mic and house. My kite's bound for the other side of it, died down, devoured high mountains. Do I jump? Yes, no. Get blinded by the sunlight. My eyes as I bask in the beauty. Wow, it's beautiful. This kiss is true, vicissitude with a vision glued to a different view. I love you in both worlds, ghost worlds, warning signs, crawling time to crawl in my maelstrom, tales of failed gods and how we fell into the rabbit hole of a stabbing soul that's had its whole reality altered, tumultuous, multi-fed, salt dread, whatever. Bye bye baby, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Entropy, the end of me, self-centered scenes, melt embers, been and gone in a thrift thief that got more than a bargain for a carcass, cause and effect jaws that have jeopardized better minds, feather flies and never's eyes to tell it lies. I'm sorry, 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 mommy, daddy, horribly, badly, morals be candy. I try to eat, I'd like to meet in the middle, keep it an idle swivel, least be civil, little do I know that my head explodes, being exposed to dead rows of roses. Fresh, life after death. Fresh is life after death. Fresh is life after death. Jump up and I'll catch you in a matching suit in Act 2, Scene 4, leading towards a creaking door, keeping all the DC's breathing corpse, or next to daffodils on pastoral hills. Have it feel actual till we part. Absence as an address I'll have to forget when this magic is left, and cry into my pillows of prose. These words carry me, caring it seems through them I live vicariously. My belly is she reveling in he embellishing, shelving the sheet in toxic staring machine. Through my words I live vicariously, vicariously. My belly is she reveling in he embellishing, shelving the sheet in toxic staring machine. Through my words I live vicariously, 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 vicariously. My belly is she reveling in he embellishing, shelving the cheese in toxic staring machine. Through my words I live vicariously.